Welcome everyone to what might be the last episode in the Hexagon Challenge for Asia. We have got our Asian Champions League final. It's two legs. It's against Japanese team Kashima Antlers. They're currently third in the J League. We finished second in the Saudi League. We did win our remaining league games as well as our cup final, so we have won the cup. If you just look at the history, of course, we've won a trophy nearly every season. Obviously, some seasons we've moved on to different teams and not won anything, but most seasons we've won stuff. Most seasons we've finished first. I mean, I've never had such a successful series where we just win a lot. We haven't won the league in Saudi. We finished second twice. So the fact that we could potentially win the Champions League, move away from the continent, but never win the league is quite different. This would officially be halfway. So if we win this, we are officially halfway. And obviously we are still abiding by the rules of the Champions League, even for the final. So Zahuni and Hoffman miss out. Those are kind of the two that have been missing out most of the time anyway. So this is the team we're going with. We've got a back four of Akfeld in goal, then a back four of Alanetzi on the right, Al Hassan, Diamande and Fakihi. Alatabi and Shirky in midfield, Palmer on the right, Kangin Lee down the middle, Salem on the left, and Trizoldi up top, who's been unbelievable. Trizoldi's been the main man. I don't know how big the gap is between Saudi and Japan. That's really what we're going to find out. If it's big, Japanese teams win this most times. It's mostly Japanese new gens. We shall see. I don't know how big the gap is. Is this going to be a drumming, or are our superstars better than their Japanese players? I guess we're about to find out. Obviously, the way that it works in the Champions League in Asia is like the West and the East are split off. So the only time you're going to play someone from the other side of the continent is in the final, which I think is a little bit. I feel like in the group that's fine, but maybe in the knockouts it should be from the beginning. It should be like East and West, like how I guess it's a long travel, but with a home and away leg, you only have to do the long travel once. I think it will be more interesting than just having to come to the final to see a Japanese team play a Saudi team, because usually what's happening is the Saudi teams just play each other. Oh, that's a dream start. It's honking from their goalkeeper. He's came sprawling out for some reason, didn't get to it, and Saudi boy Alatabi gets his head on it. Assist from Shirky, and this is a brilliant start, exactly what we needed. 1-0 up, away from home as well. The away leg first, which I definitely prefer the away leg first, because that's usually your worst performance. So you get it out the way, and then if you need a comeback, you've got that home leg. But hopefully we won't need that, as we've had a very, very good start. But these definitely don't look like mugs, and they're through on goal. And we need Akfeld to be massive, and he has been massive. That's brilliant save from Akfeld. A little bit dodgy from the defence, but we just about got away with it. That's brilliant from Akfeld. And it remains 1-0. Kangin Lee on the ball now. Shirky plays it into Salem. Salem tries to swing it into Trizoldi. Oh, that's brilliant. I think he's offside, though. That is an unbelievable finish from Trizoldi, but I do think he's offside. I think he was just behind the line when the ball was played. He was. It's been ruled out for VAR. It's been ruled out for offside by VAR. Remains 1-0. It's been a tight game so far. It's not been a crazy game. We've not seen a lot of highlights so far, but it is just the first leg of a final, and we all know finals can be a little bit sussy, a little bit. Oh my god, we've massively got away with that. That should be 1-1. Realistically, these are grown in the game. These are absolutely grown in the game. It should be 1-1. That is a fantastic block. I don't know if it was Al Hassan or Diamande, but someone got the block in to deny a certain goal. But they are knocking on the door, and an equaliser feels like it could come any moment. It really does. We've obviously had a goal ruled out. I do think we don't look as comfortable on the ball, but we look much more clinical. Diamande picks up a ball over the top, plays it back to Akfeld, who's done really well so far. Plays it to goal scorer Alatabi, who finds out Alanetzi into the middle. Oh, this is a good play from the foreign players. Cole Palmer swings it into Kangin Lee, who plays into Trizoldi, who smashes it off the bar. He needs to just hold these runs. He's getting in the right areas, but he's just that little bit offside, and it's just, we're not going to score if you're offside, mate. He needs to get back on. But that's good work from Kashima Antlers, getting themselves forward, trying to get themselves back into the game for the leg, and they've switched it across. That is a brilliant save. Once again, he's been the hero of this half, Akfeld. That is another brilliant save from him. And what really should be another goal, but Cole Palmer plays in Kangin Lee, loses out, but Palmer picks up the scraps, goes for an effort from distance, but their keeper keeps it out, and it is still 1-0. it's livening up now. These are definitely growing in the game. They're definitely not mugs. That's why they're in the final. Fakihi into Salem. Back to Salem. It's a poor ball from Salem, but it's just kind of pinging around here. It's not great, but Salem picks up the ball. Good tackle from Salem. Can he swing one in? He can. He's found Nicola Tresoldi, who makes it 2. And they've had plenty of chances, but they've just not been clinical. We've had less chances, but we have been clinical. And that is Tresoldi's, I don't know, 30-something, 34th, 35th goal of the season. He's been unbelievable. That's great work from Diamande. He'll be getting a nosebleed being that high up. Goal Palmer plays in Diamande, who plays in Shirky. He should be scoring. He should absolutely be scoring. He was 1-on-1. He should be taking it in, finishing it off, and that should be 3-0. But he doesn't, and it remains 2-0, which is definitely not all said and done, especially when there's a second leg to play. But 2-0 in the half, very good stuff. We need to absolutely just keep it going. Do not let the levels drop. And if we can go into the second leg, 2 goals to the good, that really, really starts to look like a nice final for us. And it looks like it could be job done in Asia. But we are absolutely not counting the chickens before the hatch, because Kashima Antlers are getting themselves forward, need to get themselves a goal back. And they've not managed it, but they are knocking on the door. And you would expect them to score sooner rather than later, because they've had plenty of chances, but they've just not taken them. Akfeld's been a big part of that. The defence has done well. But, odds are they're going to eventually score one of these, and we need to be careful. We need to keep trying to catch them on the counter. I think that's where we've been best. But they're definitely a decent side. They've just not been able to finish. But that could come at any point. That was a little bit dodgy. I don't know what happened there. It must have been a deflected cross. Nearly caught Akfeld out, but he does well to track it and keep it out. Still 2-0. Corner swung in. That was dangerous. That was very dangerous. How they've not scored in this game is crazy. Akfeld's been a big part of it, but they really should have scored. That was just flinging around the box, and now we've got ourselves a set piece. I mean, this is it. They just keep knocking on the door, but we just end up scoring, which is more than, I'm more than happy for that. Fakihi plays in Al Hassan into Shirky. Good ball into Salem. It's a poor heavy touch, but Shirky picks up the loose ball and smashes it in the top right corner. Rayan Shirky, who's not been as clinical this season as he was the first season, but he's still been a very good player, and he does score to make it 3-0. And this is looking good. It's looking very close. We are almost, I don't want to say it's wrapped up. There's still another whole game to go, but this is very good from us. 3-0 up, 20 minutes remaining. I mean, if we're taking this into the second leg at home, it would be a monumental bottle job if we don't win it now. If we do not win it now, it will be a monumental bottle job. I mean, if we could have got a fourth, that pretty much writes off the final, doesn't it? But not to be. Kang In Lee takes the corner, swings one in, tries to find his man, falls back to Kang In Lee, but he's just trying to head it into the path of goal Palmer when it was a bit weak, a bit soft, didn't quite get there. Still 3-0 to us, 15 minutes remaining, not long left to go, 10 minutes remaining now. I mean, to be fair, Akfeld's been massive here, because this could easily be 3-3. This could absolutely be 3-3, so we definitely don't want to go in the second leg thinking it's job done. But we're halfway there. We've done the very important things. They've got a massive, massive second leg. Ours is really just don't lose by 3 goals. And if we do that, we've won. We've won. Trezor. No, what? Oh my God, I'm coming up close to 1,000 hours on Football Manager. Do not disallow it. Oh my God, I'm getting close to 1,000 hours on Football Manager. And I've seen many an overhead kick in that time. They've never gone in. Tresoldi, unbelievable. What a man. The best striker I've used in the save, by far. Best striker I've used in Football Manager this year, or for the 2 years. He's been unbelievable. He's so close. I'd love to take him to the next club, but I just don't think it would be possible with his wages and how much he's going to cost. But a 90th minute overhead kick, it's 4-0. I mean, that's job done. I'm not saying it's job done, but it's job done. Let's be real. It's job done. Let's go do the second leg, but we know it. Unless there's a monumental bottle job on the cards, it's job done, and we've completed Asia. 3 down. I can't get over that free. I can't get over that overhead kick. Wow. All right, let's go do the second leg. So we're back for the second leg. We're going with the same team. I think it's job done anyway, but we need to get through the game. So it's 4-0. And what I'm going to do, I mean, I don't want to sound like it's all job done, but I think we need to review what we've done here. We've come in 2 years in the job, 2 seasons in the job, Finished second, so close to winning a league, but really not close at all this year. The first year we were actually much closer. Al Ittihad just a beast in the league, but we've won a cup as well, and now we're going to hopefully win a continental competition. So I think 2 cups in 2 seasons, plus a second place finish both seasons. That's job done. And it would have been nice to win the league, but in the end, it was really just about getting in the Champions League. Obviously, this team finished 7th when we took over, so it's been a good turnaround. We've done well. I think obviously the big signings we've made have made a big difference. We've moved on players who were earning, taking up foreign spaces that just weren't that good. Cole Palmer gets himself a goal, and he's one of the ones we brought in. Cole Palmer came in. We've brought, I think we brought Ryan Cherky in. We brought Kangin Lee in. We brought Trizoldi in. We brought Diamande in. So pretty much all of the players really who've been a big part of the foreign player constituent have been our signings. I think Ackfeld is the only one really was here when we got here. So we've done really well. 5-0 on aggregate now. I think it's fair to say job is done. And now it's about what can we do next. So we will be 3 continents down. So that will be Oceania, Asia and Africa done. So the remaining continents are Europe, of course, which will be last, and then North and South America. Now, Antarctica doesn't have a continental competition, so you can't do a heptagon. Is that 7? Octagon will be 8. Nonagon challenge will be 9. I think it's heptagon is 7. Hept is 7, I'm pretty sure. So hex, obviously 6. So we can only do 6 because there's no continental competition in Antarctica. But we've done 3. Most people do a pentagon just for 5, but we've thrown Oceania in there because we're different. It's been very good. I think obviously Oceania took the longest, and then kind of as we're progressing, it's taken less and less time. So who knows if we go to one of the Americas, perhaps we can do it in a season. Trizoldi scores. It might have been offside though. I don't think the linesman raised his flag though. He didn't. It's another goal for Trizoldi. Unbelievable. What a striker. 6-0 overall. I mean, yeah, it's job done. I think what we're going to do, because there's only so many realistic countries you can win it in North and South America, we don't need to be starting at the bottom. We're going to load both of them. We're going to load North and South America. So for North, we're going to load USA. We're going to load USA. We're going to load Mexico. I don't really know if there's anyone else in North America that would really win their continental competition. I don't think Canada would ever get close. Their league's pretty rubbish. I can't think of anyone else up in that region. There's not much in North America, is it? All the Central Americans, obviously, technically North America, but they're not good enough, so they're probably never getting there. So I think realistically for me, I'd rather go to Mexico. I don't really like the MLS. It's too complicated. So I'll probably be trying to go to Mexico, if anywhere. And then South America, you've got Argentina, Brazil. Those are the main 2. Obviously, you've got like Chile and things like that, but are they realistically going to win it? So I think that's probably the 4 nations we could go to. We'll take a look, see if there's anything else realistically. But I think that's the 4 nations we'll probably go to. Now, when they load up, I don't know. We'll have to see as we add them, because we are, of course, in a regular season here. I don't know if in I'm pretty sure in South America, the seasons are like different, where it's like January's the start of the season kind of thing. Cole Palmer scores 3-0 on the night, 7-0 on aggregate. It's job done. Clearly the gap between Japan and Saudi pretty big, but in the other way. I thought it was going to be the other way around, but no, it's pretty big. Very good. It's what was I going to say? Cole Palmer's injured. Well, that's a shame, but it doesn't really matter. We'll bring Alcamis on. He, to be fair, Alcamis deserves to come on. He's done good stuff for us as one of the Saudi boys as well. And to be fair, the Saudi boys have done well. Al Hassan, Fakihi, Al Atabi, we retrained to play as a ball winner. Alcamis has done the job when we needed it. So Salem as well. So good stuff. So I think we'll take a look. Obviously, next episode will be job hunting. So we'll be job hunting in the Americas to find out whether we're going to go north or south first. And then obviously whatever we don't do first, we'll do second. This has been, what a run. What a run. Can you believe it? So easy. It's been so easy. this Champions League group. It really has. I expected the Champions League to be tougher, but no, it's been pretty straightforward. And this last two, I mean, the semi-final against Al Ittihad was hard. Obviously, the second leg was dead easy, but the first leg was the hardest game we've played in this competition. But yeah, big gap between Saudi just being able to sign these superstars. Money means nothing here, so it's probably the easiest continent we'll do. I think South America, North America will be much more competitive, and then Europe obviously is competitive there. But we have done it. We are Asian Champions League champions, and that is officially the halfway point. We are halfway through the series. We are halfway through the goal, the challenge. 3 continents down. Brilliant stuff. Oceania complete, Africa complete, and Asia complete. Brilliant stuff. I think it's fair to say we've picked countries that don't normally win it as well. Obviously, in Oceania, New Zealand win it all the time. But in Africa, yeah, winning it with a team from Tunisia, definitely not that common. And then win it with the Saudi team. Obviously, it has been done. But in game, it's been Japan teams that's won it most of the time. So, yeah, brilliant stuff. An absolute thumping in the final. The confetti comes down from somewhere, we don't know where, but brilliant stuff. We've won it. That is us, job done. And like I say, next episode we'll be job hunting, so we'll be in the Americas. What we will do is leave our position. Brilliant stuff. Yes, I am amazing, I know. Money, we're gonna miss the money. The money's been mad. We're gonna miss that. We're definitely gonna miss that, but we will be leaving, resigning immediately. Actually, just want to check it's in there. It is in there. Asian Champions League. I always like to hit save whenever I've won a trophy, just in case something weird happens when I click resign. 20 assists for Zahuni. Yeah. I mean, let's just have a quick look at the players we've signed. Kang In Lee, Trizoldi, unreal. I mean, yeah, we haven't signed like a lot. We got rid of a lot of rubbish, but they were all brilliant. So we will resign immediately. And that's it. The board have just accepted it. Usually they try and keep you, but clearly they weren't that fussed on me. 73% win percentage. That is unreal. Our win percentage overall is mad. 82%. We've only lost 20 games out of 325. My reputation should be 5 stars. Like, I should be the best manager going. So what we'll do, I think I've already added them. Yeah, I already added them. So we'll remove Saudi. The others were already going anyway. I kind of did that between the legs because I kind of knew that we were probably going to win. Don't think there's anything else in North America you'd really fancy them to win anything. No. And then South America, maybe like Uruguay, maybe Chile, but I think, let's be real, it's mostly going to be Argentina and Brazil. So we'll be going to one of these. As you can see, 3 of them start in January, 1's in June. So could be an advantage to the Mexico that we might go there first. But either way, we might be in 2036 before we have a team. Who knows? But that's going to do it for now. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Hexagon Challenge, and I'll see you all for the next continent very soon.